Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Divinely Crowned Conversations podcast. I feel like I haven't said that in some weeks. So, hey, everyone that tunes in live, and hello to those who will listen to this later on. But I am so excited to be making this episode today during lunch. So tap in with me as I pretty much recap this month. We are in the last day of February, and we know that February is Black History Month. And so this month has been so amazing for Divinely Crowned. And I was like, I cannot end this month without, recapping and reflecting on all the great things that have happened this month for myself personally, as well as Divinely Crowned and Divinely Crowned Conversations podcast. So, before I get into this conversation, just like always, remember you like this video, share this video. And if you're listening to this on audio, make sure you subscribe. You can even comment, leave a comment under the conversation on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, and just join the conversation. You know, I love me some comments. I love to interact with my listeners. So don't be afraid to comment, and I will comment back. But yeah, so like I said, today I just wanted to make this episode highlighting and recapping. What was going on this month. It was a beautiful month. Like I said, as we know, it's Black History Month, and Divinely Crown being a Black owned business and brand, we have gone through a lot of exciting things. So I also know that um, I just had my event as my second event that I had for Divinely Crown, my second soiree that was sold out. I had recently in the beginning of this month. So I know I hadn't come on here and kind of shouted everybody out and highlighted that. So I want to definitely highlight that. Literally have notes. And if y'all know me, I like to go with the flow. I don't like to have a bunch of notes, but I know that I had a lot to talk about today. So I do have some notes to look at and kind of remind me of some things I need to talk about. So let's get into this. First and foremost, I hope that everybody is having a great beginning of the year. We are literally in the going into the third month, and I know life has been lifing real heavy for a lot of us. So I hope that everybody is doing what they need to take care of themselves. I hope that 2023 is starting off to be everything you hoped for and so much more. And if it hasn't yet, don't worry, because this is only the beginning and we got great things in store. So, but either way, I just wanted to talk first and foremost about the Lovers and Friends soiree. We had that in the beginning of the month, on February 11th at the City Gallery. And I just have to give a big shout out to the owners of City Gallery, which are Steve and Lena Trahosky. When I tell you guys, these two are amazing. They really are. They are so accommodating, so welcoming. As a woman of color, they are so welcoming to diversity. They strive to be more diverse at their gallery, and it was just an honor to be able to do my second event there, and just everything about from the artwork to just how they were accommodating to things. If y'all know your girl, she's not always easy to deal with because I like things a certain way, but they definitely were so accommodating, so helpful. And I just really want to give them a shout out for opening their space to not only me, but our community in such a beautiful way. And so they had their art. There was two shows. Lena had her show in the front, which was these beautiful pieces, glass pieces of artwork that she handmade, and it was just like so beautiful. And then in one of the other rooms, they had the show by Antonio Howard, which is he's a Black artist here, and his artwork was so powerful. So having this event about love and just light and positivity and having these art pieces, like it really created such a unique atmosphere for my guests. So I thank them for that. Next, I have to thank my sponsors. I had, let me double check. I think I went 8 sponsors, which being that this is a still new for me, this doing these events and things is new, and having 8 different businesses believe in me and support me and be like, yeah, we got you, like we want to help in any way, like I think that is just a beautiful thing, and I'm so honored. So I have to give a personal shout out to Radius Cowork, which is where I am now. This is where I do my podcasting, and they're always encouraging me and just supporting me in all the things Divinely Crowned. So I appreciate them. B&T Erie LLC, the Learning Ladder Early Child Care Center, which is also now an award-winning daycare. So shout out to them for sponsoring my event. Erie's Black Wall Street. If you don't know them, now you're gonna know them, especially after the weekend we just had with them, which we will get into later. But I definitely want to shout them out because they have sponsored not one, but 2 of my soirees. So I appreciate them. We have Priority Care Unlimited. Thank you. Steel Toe Consulting, which happens to be my employer. So for me, having my employer believe in everything that I do with my brand is really an honor, because I do believe that that doesn't always happen. And I've also had experiences where my other employers haven't really been really interested in the fact that, I have more to offer than what they're looking for. So it's an honor to work for a company that believes in me and my business and brand. We have Presidential Cleaning Solutions and Thurston Child Care Facility. So thank you to my sponsors. And then I have for my donations, which if you saw the gift baskets that were raffled off, there was some gifts that were donated. So Franco's Cafe, they gave a hello Elaine. They gave a gift card. We have Monticello Massage, which is always a proud supporter of Divinely Crowned. They gave a massage, an hour massage gift for gift certificate. And Kateria Paisley, which happens to be my sister-in-law, she's one of the one that created some of the gifts that my VIP people were able to receive. My caterers, y'all already know how I'm coming about my caterers. I don't want you to quote me too much, but you might be able to as you see these events. But my favorite caterers, we have Van's Hands, which is obviously and also an award-winning caterer now. Van's Hands was on deck, and Squash Vegan Catering was on deck, which both of them are like 2 of my very favorites. Their food, if you were there, their food is amazing. So if you are ever interested in hosting an event, or when they have meals that they just be having during the week, like I highly recommend these 2 people, because they really, you can tell they love what they do. They put their love into their food. Like y'all know there's those people that you could tell like they just put their whole heart into food. That's these 2 right here. So they are definitely, I'm sticking beside them, okay? And then we have our bartenders, Chrissy. Chrissy is my auntie. So shout out to her and Brooke. They were amazing. I heard a lot of people just said that they were just awesome, and they had the drinks flowing and everybody feeling real nice. So shout out to them. My girl Treasure. And I don't know if she's going to watch this now. I know she definitely supports Divinely Crown Conversations, but I had to take a moment when I was writing this to really give Treasure her flowers, because Treasure, first of all, I remember still to this day when Treasure brought her 360 machine to Erie. And y'all know Erie be a little behind on things. So when Treasure brought the 360 machine to Erie, I was like, oh, when I have an event, it's up. Like, I'm definitely getting her. And Treasure has now had Motions Memories 360 machine at both of my events. And she just adds a layer of an experience to an event that is really unique and fun. And so I am a big fan of the 360 machine. If you know, you know, I will get on as many times as I can. And it's so funny. My friends were like, Davina got this thing down pat. I'm like, listen, I just be like in my own zone and let the camera do the thing. But shout out to Treasure, because I can imagine that what she does is not always easy. You have to deal with many different people. You have to deal with drunk people, people that might be insecure, people that just aren't acting right. And for her to bring this to Erie for different people's events as an experience, like, shout out to you, girl. And I know that you were, feeling a little discouraged, but girl, you are that girl. So shout out to you. And if you guys ever have an event, like, I highly recommend that you add her to your event. Like, she really is accommodating. She's patient, real patient, because I couldn't figure out songs to save my life. And she's just very helpful and very professional. So I 10 out of 10 highly recommend Motions Memories with Treasure Tate. We had my DJ TJ Tice. He was fire. Everybody was like, yeah, that DJ was it. So DJ, shout out to you. I mean, DJ TJ, shout out to you for just having the vibes all night and making sure people were dancing and singing. He had the old school and the new school. So, and you guys know Davina, she don't care. She will dance, and you'll see in the video. The video, I will dance by myself. I have no problem. I love to dance. And listen, one thing I'm gonna do is dance. What did Elaine say? Elaine says, yes, the food is so good. And then she said, yes, no event without her, it pops. Yes, for sure. I agree. We have shout out to my decorator, Miss Dar Dickens. She definitely always knows how to add a little special flavor to the event. This theme was obviously roses and crowns and just, lovely vibes. And she definitely was able to bring that, my vision, to life. So I thank you, thank you, thank you. My mama, if you guys were at the registration table, you already know I gotta have my mom at the entrance, because she's the one that's definitely gonna start the vibes off. You guys know that's my twin. She's just such a positive person. And I just wanted to make sure, as my guests were coming in, they saw that positive energy to start the night off. And so what better way than to, have my mama there, and then my best friend Monique. So you guys already know how I feel about Monique. You guys already know um I'm always trying to make sure I give her flowers out loud. But she definitely, once again, was rocking with me. And um, for real, that's a big thing. Like, if you've ever done an event, if you've ever thought about doing an event, you know that it's not easy. And I do most of this on my own with the help of Monique. I don't have a team besides the vendors and things like that, but it's just me and her from start to finish. And she's been literally rocking with me for the last 6 months to put on 2 successful, sold out, positive events. So Monique, I love you. I thank you. She is definitely like my manager. She really gets me right. So I appreciate you, and you're not going nowhere. So well, the team's gonna get bigger, and Monique's still gonna be like number one for me. So, but yeah, so just even talking about the event, it was once again another sold out event. So clap for that. And it was an amazing event. Over 100 people there, and counting, because we want, of course, people wanted to still come. But I just want to take the time to say thank you to everyone who came out, who supported, who gave feedback on the event, who had nothing but positive things to say about the event. Like you guys know, like I'm always saying, I don't do any of this for no clout. Like I do this because I have a heart for everything that I do, and I have a heart for our community. And there's that saying, be the change you want to see, and that's exactly what I'm working on doing, in my own way, in my authentic way. And so when I give these events, I don't see them as just some party where people come and turn up. I want this to be the best experience that I can give my guests. You guys are all divine guests to me. You are all royalty to me. And when you walk through the door of a Divinely Crowned event, I want you to feel that. And the fact that I am now on my second event and people are really responding in that way, as saying, like, this is like, the vibe was unexplainable. Like I had somebody tell me, like, somebody told my Monique, like, that vibe Davina's be talking about. Now I know exactly what she means. And like for me, that means everything. Like, because I believe we deserve this type of stuff. Like, we're always having these negative things being said about our city. And I don't want that. I don't want to be part of that. I want to be part of the solution. I don't want to be part of the problem. I want to be part of the solution. And I'm just so excited that everybody felt so filled up afterwards. I was told I set the bar, which I was like, okay, I'll take it, because for real, I used to think like, can I really throw an event? So for me to be able to do two successful events, like, has really been very impactful for me on a personal level. So I just am so excited to see what's next when it comes to these events. I don't know, like, listen, y'all, I got to do things on my own time, okay? Because I know if it was up to you guys, I would be having a soiree or an event every other month. But that's not how I'm doing this, okay? So just be prepared. Just be on the lookout for Davina to host another soiree. But I will give you a nice little thing to look forward to. Obviously, it's not for some months, but we have already booked for the second annual Sip and Slay soiree. And I will tell you now that I plan on doing a Sip and Slay soiree specifically every year. And it's just going to get bigger and better. So that one is definitely something that's in my heart to do consistently every year. But I don't know what I'm going to do as far as these other events. But um just be on the lookout, because I do have a lot in store. I have people reaching out to me left and right, like, can you do this? Can you do that? But I got to do it my way, y'all. Okay. If I keep doing it y'all way, then I'm going to lose who I am. And I don't got time for that. Let me look at these comments again. Very patient, Elaine said about Treasure. Monique, she said, love you, sister. Every hand clap. Ellen, yes, hand clap. Thank you. And Tavia, so proud of you, girl. Thank you. And Elaine, she said, right. Oh, I know you know what I'm talking about, coach. So I am going to continue to recap everything. And I shout out to everybody who's been listening so far to this, because I haven't done one of these on my own in a while. So I don't know why I get like a little nervous. I feel like for me at this point, if I'm not nervous before I do something, it ain't meant to be. And I think I've said that before. So either way, this month has also consisted of Divinely Crowned Conversations podcast being awarded Best Podcast by Erie's Black Wall Street. Yay! I need to learn to work this thing so I can like do the hand claps. But let me just really take a minute to talk about this journey of this podcast, because y'all don't know what I've been through to get where I'm at when it comes to this podcast. But this podcast has been in my heart for years, and I have people that can literally vouch for that. I have notebooks and I have documents saying like, okay, launch it, launch it, launch it. And I was always scared, y'all. Like, I legit was always scared to do this. Just all the what ifs, are people gonna listen? What am I gonna have to say? Like, I know I have a lot to say, but like, how am I gonna keep it consistent? And like all these things of pretty much self-sabotaging myself into not doing this. And it really took not only support, because I have amazing support in my life that really push me, but it really took me to get out of my own way to finally launch Divinely Crown Conversations podcast. And in doing so, the response, the feedback, the episodes that have already come out of this thing are truly beautiful. Like, I just shared on my Facebook yesterday, the first one of the first lives I did, and it was just talking about like, I don't know where this thing's going to go and all this stuff. And 6 months later, I'm winning my first don't make me cry on this, y'all. My first um award for this. And I know there are people out there that may not think I deserve this thing, but I'm tell you right now, I deserve all this and so much more because I put my heart into this. I jumped out on faith and did this. And not just for me, but for the women that I have already interviewed, it's already made an impact on them. Like, my favorite thing to hear women say when they're on my podcast or like after they're done is that I made them feel safe, or that they like, Davina, you got me to share things that I didn't never think I would share and needed to be shared and things like that. And like, you guys just don't know like how much that means to me, to be able to create a safe atmosphere for women. And most of my women so far have been Black women, and for them to be able to have a space that they can share this and they're not feeling pressured, or they're feeling seen, is so meaningful to me. And I just thank them for all of the women so far that have been on, and even all the women that will take a chance to be on this podcast. Like, I just thank them for the opportunity to highlight their journey. Divinely Crown is all about having these real, honest, open, and transparent conversations about our everyday journeys of being the queens we are destined to be. And if you know me, if you follow Divinely Crown long enough, you know that that is really what I'm all about, being real, honest, and open, and embracing the queen within me, and as I inspire other women. And now and now I'm seeing even men to embrace the kings within themselves. So Divinely Crown Conversations podcast ain't going nowhere, for one. Okay. We're going to win more awards, for two, and not just in the city of Erie. I am honored to be able to say my hometown voted for me. The Black community in my hometown voted for me. But we gonna be like international one day, y'all. Just mark my words. Okay. I already told y'all I wanted to be like Oprah one day, but this time it's gonna be just me walking in my purpose and doing what God requires me to do, created me to do, and chose me to do. So I just want to say thank you to everybody who voted for me. Thank you for everybody who's been listening. Like I said, y'all be in the comments. Let me see real quick. Elaine said, yes, very big deal. Thank you. She said, yes, you go, girl. Thank you, Elaine. I know the feeling. I know you know, coach. Congratulations. I got to shout out my coach. She won award-winning wellness for Erie's Black Wall Street. So shout out to you, and just continue to be the motivation that we need out here. I know that you got me in the gym, and I need to get back in the gym ASAP. So I'm just shout out to you for winning that award, and just continuing to encourage people to live their best healthy lives, because that is definitely a part of us just being the best versions of ourselves. So shout out to you, Elaine. She also said, what's for you is for you. And that's on period. Okay. And we have Maya. She said, hey, sister gal. Hey, baby girl. And Elaine says, thank you. So, yes. So, thank you to everyone like I said, who voted for me, and believes in Divinely Crowned Conversations podcast. Like, it has just been an honor. And y'all, my left hand is itching. Don't that mean I'm supposed to be getting some money? Tell me if that's true, because I don't know why all of a sudden it is, but maybe I need to go play a scratch off or something. Anyways, I also want to take the time, and you guys know I do this often with Erie's Black Wall Street. I just want to take the time to once again give them their flowers in the month of February. Erie's Black Wall Street this last weekend put on an amazing gala for Black people, Black businesses, our Black community. And when I tell you guys, it's about time that Erie gets something like this. It's about dang time. It was nothing but Black excellence, Black joy, Black royalty, and just Black, Black, Black. And I loved every minute of being there. And I'm just so proud of the committee, the staff, the founders who have put on this not only event, but have literally given us a month of amazing things to celebrate our Blackness. And I'm just so thankful. Whether I know these people on a personal level or not, this was needed regardless. Okay. So I will say that, like, these women and men that really took a chance and bet on Erie. They literally bet on Erie. Any of these people that are running this event, this program, could literally easily leave and take their talents, their heart, their passions somewhere else. But they decided that they wanted to be the change that Erie needed. And they're doing it in a mighty, mighty way. And I'm so proud of them. I'm so thankful that they have taken the time to really invest genuinely and authentically in what Erie needs. And I'm telling you right now, and y'all know I done said this multiple times. Like, I made a whole live about this before. If you have not already got connected to Erie's Black Wall Street, you need to do so ASAP, because they're only going to get better. And it's only going to be your fault if you're not consistently being involved, if you're not checking their website, if you're not checking their Facebook, if you're not checking their app. They got every way possibly to literally connect with them, including being on the news. So just make sure you're doing your part to support them as well. We have so many different people, so many different community members and businesses and families that are out here, and they're only one group of people. So make sure you're doing your part as well to stay consistently being connected to Erie's Black Wall Street as well, and doing your part. We are a community, you guys. This takes all of us. It just doesn't take one group. It takes all of us to come together and do the right things to clean up this city. And I mean, cleanup is in making it more positive, making it safer for our children, making it a happier place for our adults and families and everything. So make sure you're doing your part as well, and giving all the positivity. Let's stop the negativity and get more with the positivity, because it feels better that way. And we look younger. We all getting old. You want to be positive so that you can keep looking young. Elaine said facts. Yes. So I let me see what else I got on my notes. Oh, yes. So I actually have been having some people reach out quite often, and asking if Divinely Crowned, which I want to say I'm kind of honored that y'all, you see me, your girl, like this. But I've been having quite a few people ask me just to advertise and promote and things like that. And so I am going to be working on like a advertisement type of business advertisement package or something, because as Divinely Crown gets bigger, I want to see other people win too and be highlighted. So make sure to look out for that. I do have a lot of stuff in store for the rest of the year. So make sure you are looking out for all the greatness that is coming, all the real royal stuff that is coming for Divinely Crowned. And of course, Interviews are going to be starting back soon. I have some queens lined up, but I will say if you have anybody you feel should be highlighted, please let me know. And I will, do some investigating of my own and see, and bring them on. But this is something that's going to be forever, and well, not forever and always, because one day I might have a TV show or something. I don't know. We'll see. But as long as I have Divinely Crowned Conversations podcast, I want to be able to highlight as many queens and even kings as I can. I definitely am going to start doing, I think I'm going to do like a king get on the throne each month interview where I interview one of them, because like I said before, and I've said, like, I have some guys in my life that I definitely have helped me and supported me and guided me as I'm growing as well. So I definitely want to highlight them and hear their journeys as well. And I think that's also nice for us to have a another layer of diversity on this podcast by having them on. So I can't wait to have like my first guy on here and see how that dynamic is between us, because I think it's going to be cool. Elaine said, "Love this for you." Thank you, sugar. And Camille, she said, "Okay, Oprah, say it." Listen, I feel like I'm turning into Angela Yee right now, but or just myself. Okay, I gotta get out of saying that. I need to. We're not comparing anymore. I am Davina, the one and only Miss Divine. Okay. And I'm gonna have the next best show. I don't know what the full show is, but for now it's just it's this podcast. So, but yeah, so be on the lookout for podcast interviews coming again very not very soon. Let's get real. I'm gonna get real with y'all real quick. Davina is about to take a good break. And when I say that, I mean for the next few weeks, you will not see me on this. I will be completely transparent and honest when saying that my cup is empty. And for good reason. When you are a person that has the purpose of being a light to other people and pouring into other people, um, you got to make sure you're taking care of you. And you guys know I preach that. You know I'm a whole life coach, a self love and self care coach, and Coach has not been practicing what she preaches. I realized in the last 6 months, because literally in the last 6 months I've done 2 events, been on go doing great things, but I have not been taking care of me. And so, with that being said, I figured as I'm doing this interview that I would share that with you guys, because you will not see me posting and talking for a few weeks, because it's time for me to really take care of me so that I can be good for you guys. My passion is people, and you know that if you follow me long enough. My passion is people and pouring out and bringing joy and bringing light. And if I am not being a light to myself, I cannot do that for y'all. So I am going to be taking off the next few weeks, like I said, to fill me up, to spend time with my babies and to spend time with the Lord. Okay. If you guys think that I do this without him, you are sadly mistaken. So just make sure as I am gone from really like being consistently on social media, because I know people think like, oh, why do you take social media breaks? Social media, let's get real, has become our reality in a lot of ways. And that's not to say it's a good thing, but that's to say it is. And this is where we do a lot of our communication as a business owner. This is where a lot of us are able to promote and get our clients and really stay consistent with building our business. And if we need a break, that's because we are doing a lot to better ourselves, better our lives for our families. So it is needed. And if you feel like you need a social media break or just a social break or anything, make sure you're doing that. We don't always have to have this hustle hard grind mentality. When you're walking in your purpose and when you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, it will happen. So if you need to take a break, It will happen when you get back. So don't feel bad for doing what is best for you. Excuse me, and making sure that you're good, because when you're good, other people are good. Like Camille said, yes, you can't pour from an empty cup. So I don't know where I've been coming from. This must be holy water that I've been pouring from. Shout out to holy water. But yes, so while I am gone, make sure you guys are still keeping up with Divinely Crowned. I am going to be updating the website very soon here, and just really getting ready to continue to have a great rest of the year. Continuing to collab with people and do what is necessary to build the queendom and the kingdom. So, once again, I just want to take the time to tell everybody who has supported Divinely Crowned. Divinely Crowned is literally, excuse me, going into our 5th year. This is our 5th year of being around, and I am just excited to see what's next. I'm excited to finally get in office, because if you don't know, I am a life coach and actually have been receiving quite a few inquiries and also new clients for coaching. So if you know somebody who is interested in having confidence coaching, if you are interested in having confidence coaching, holla at your girl. I will put all the information on ways you can connect with me on the top of this description, I think, if I can edit it. And just come connect with me. I'm excited. I'm going to be doing some speaking engagements here pretty soon, and just really spreading the divine love. If you see my shirt, and also speaking of shirt, I still have merch if you are interested in buying a shirt. So, I think I'm gonna get off here. Shout out to my employer. I'm like, listen, I gotta go make a podcast real quick. And he's like, all right, I'll see you when you get back. So it's just an honor to be able to even have that type of flexibility, and just all the good stuff. So I just hope that, just like me, you guys, especially in our Black community, had a great month filled with joy and happiness. And I'm actually excited. Tonight is Black Ice Night for the Erie Otters. And of course, Erie's Black Wall Street is connected to that. And so I just think it's awesome that we're getting ready to be in these spaces that I know for me growing up, we were not in. So I just am excited to see all the things that we are going to be doing to create new experiences and new spaces for us, and getting really creative. So the sky's the limit, y'all. Listen here. I'm going to tell those who are still struggling to figure out what it is they want to do, those who are still being fearful to jump, just do it. Just jump, okay? Because once you jump, the rest is literally you making history. So, just continue to walk in your truth, in your purpose, and be authentically yourself. Remember that you are a powerful being, no matter what anybody says. I have to remind myself of that often, especially when I'm getting my emotional bag. I don't know if anybody else is like me, but I'm a very highly sensitive person. And I used to think that, no, I sometimes still think that is a weakness, but I'm reminded that that is actually one of my superpowers, to have the heart that I have and be able to feel things deeply, because I do believe that as I feel deeply, I am able to support those that need that help and that love and that support. So now I'm just kind of rambling. Let me see what Latoya said. Oh, she gives me my flowers. I love you. Thank you. But yes, so like I said, I just want to get on here and recap. If you were connected to Divinely Crowned this month, you have definitely been part of my history and my journey. And I thank you, thank you, thank you. Like, I literally can't thank you guys enough for believing in me. It's one thing to believe in yourself, but it's another thing when you have people that believe in you just as much. And so I thank my support system, my siblings, my parents, my business coaches, my friends. Like, I appreciate you all so much for standing beside me. Y'all be sticking beside me, and I appreciate it. And I appreciate when you guys deal with me, because I know Miss Divine B. If you knew me on a personal level, y'all, Lord, I'm a lot, but I like how I'm a lot, and I appreciate what I do and how I do it. So, if no one else has anything to say before I get off here, I am going to get off. Like I said, be on the lookout for new episodes. I think my first episode, my first interview back is gonna be on March 15th. So look out for that. I actually got a really dope queen that's about to come on, and oh, I'm actually very excited. Now that I think of it, I'm very excited. So make sure you tune in on March 15th for that first episode. We are getting ready to go into Women's History Month, and I know there's going to be so much going on in honor of us queens. So, queens, just continue to walk in your power, and I'm here to support as well. Marie said, I'm so proud of you, sis. Keep it going, baby. Thank you. Thank you so much. But all right, guys, I hope that you enjoyed this episode. Like I said, thank you to everyone. I hope that you had a great lunch with me. And until next time, remember, you are divinely crowned. Mwah!